dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, welcome to all of you for the today's ninth day of our 21 days holistic wellness program. Today we are going to start. Before starting the session, my sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Mahavatar Babaji, and Brahmarshi Patriji. So, my dear friends, today the whole session is about 1 hour. In 1 hour, we will be doing only half an hour meditation. Next half an hour will be dedicating to the holistic lifestyle, the part 2, the holistic lifestyle principles part 2. Okay. Part 1 we have already learned. So part 2 we are going to learn today. Right. So everybody, let's sit in the meditation, Anapanasati meditation. Please come to the Anapanasati, the Dhyana posture, all of you. Every one of you know the posture, how to do the meditation already, how to practice the Anapanasati, right? Otherwise, also I'll be giving instructions. If anybody newly joined today, please follow the instructions, right? See, clasp the fingers like this and keep on thighs, okay? And cross the legs down, and then sit straight as much as possible. Around you, make it as much as dark as possible. There should not be much light. There should not be any sounds entering from outside also. Please take care and drink one glass of water before starting the session, and keep one more glass of water beside you in order to drink after the completion of meditation, right? Yes. So now sit comfortably and remove spectacles. If any, you have any spectacles, please remove it. Sit comfortably, sit straight also. Your back must be erected. Sit comfortably. And then slowly, gently close your eyes. All of us, close gently. Gently close the eyes. Slowly, gently close the eyes. And then start observing your natural flow of breath. The natural flow of breath. Keep observing. Uchvasa, Nisvasa. That means in breathing, out breathing. Anapana Sati. Ana means in breathing. Apana means out breathing. Sati means be with them. So keep observing the in breathing and out breathing. Just go on observe. There is no interpretation, though no controlling of the breath. Taking less, giving out more, no control. There is no control, kumbhaka, rechaka, nothing. And no God forms, no visualizations, no chanting, no mantra. Just keep observing the breath, natural breath. And if you get any thoughts, cut the thoughts right away, come back to the breath observation again. You're an observer, you're a keen observer, you're a grand observer of your breath, your own breath. You're a witness. You're a witness for your own breath. You're the perfect witness for your own breath. At the nose tip, the breath goes in, the breath comes out. Just keep an observation. Focus all your energies on this observation of the breath. On the natural breath, please focus all your energies. That's all what you need to do. And you're not going to think anything at all. How much ever important it may be, never allow any thought. Don't go along with any thought. Never interfere with any thought. No thought is allowed, no thought to be generated. Simply emptiness. Emptiness in the mind, emptiness in the Manavaya portion. The vacants completely evacuate the large emptiness. Huge emptiness has to be maintained. Go on, increase the emptiness within your mind by observing your breath. If you keep observing your breath, you can increase the emptiness in your mind. No doubt on that. Go on, increase the emptiness by observing, go on observing the breath, natural breath, my dear friends. Be attentive to your breath. Try to be attentive for your breath, natural breath. Then your mind becomes empty, no doubt on that. Once mind becomes empty by observing the breath, by going to the observation of the breath, your mind becomes empty. Once mind becomes empty, you receive huge amount of cosmic energy through the Brahmarandra, Sahasrara Chakra. Once you receive more amount of cosmic energy, universal energy, your Nadi Mandala Suddhi, all the knows all the energy nadis within your energy body will get cleansed. Once the nadi manda suddhi happens, all the nadis gets cleansed. Then your third eye activation, third eye potential will be that becomes kinetic, that becomes activated. So simple it is, and yet very powerful and highly important. We keep observing your breath. Keep on observing your natural breath. No more thinking. There's nothing to do. Just be with your breath. Go on, increase your awareness. Awareness on the breath. That ultimately gives you highest amount of awareness about yourself. Awareness of the breath increases the awareness of yourself. That's the fundamental principle. Okay, please be with your breath. Final 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. Final 30 seconds. Be with your breath. Do not open the eyes. Last 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take your hands, place on your eyes for 5 more seconds. Gently touch your eyes with your both hands for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take your hands, slowly open your eyes. Keep coming to the body awareness. Come to the surrounding awareness, my dear friends. Right. So friends, you have done wonderful meditation now. So deep meditation with melodious music. So let's clap for ourselves for the wonderful meditation we all gone through. Clap for ourselves. Some of you must switch on the videos. I'm not able to see here. Then I'll be able to find out you're all active and listening to me. Right. Fine. Yes, yes. Thank you. Right. Okay, friends. Today, our topic is the topic which we are going to share today. That is holistic lifestyle principles, part 2. Part 1 we have covered in the previous Saturday, the last week. This week we are going to cover part 2. Okay. Yes. Part 2. Basically, the holistic lifestyle. Why we need, every one of us know why we need to follow the holistic lifestyle. Once again, I'll repeat. The holistic lifestyle is necessary in order to make sure that the physical body is properly taken care. The physical health is taken care. Okay, physical health and mental health. Then comes to social health. Then comes to finally spiritual health or spiritual, you can say spiritual journey also can say, like, the spiritual practice. So these four are must for everybody. Every day you must, take care of all these things. Friends, WHO already defined. What it defined, the total health means, that is holistic wellness. Total health means the combination of all this health, not only one health. If somebody is physically, though is physically very strong, looks very healthy, but mentally is not fit, that means mentally is not healthy. There's got a lot of, issues in the mind, and you go through a lot of suffering. For a small thing, you will get frustrated, irritation, and you get disappointed. You also get into sadness, like all this depression. So a lot of issues are there with respect to is mental health. That's called mental health. Even those we should be able to keep it at control, under control. We must not get into the any kind of a diseases. Basically, WHO or the medical scientists also they have proven 95% diseases are coming from the your own mind. Means mind is going to generate a lot of diseases. When it goes through, when it gets into weakness, basically, it's going to generate a lot of diseases. That's also a point. So along with that, when you feeding your food, the food and the lifestyle, what you follow, basically, if that is not right, the disease will never go away. Okay, the disease came from, of course, mentally born or From the mind it is originated, let's say, even though it's originated from mind, but in order to cure that, okay, then what will happen is you also need to give proper food. That's called diet, you can say. The proper diet. The proper diet, day to day, part of our resume, part of our day to day, the 3 times whatever the food we take, morning, afternoon, evening, or morning and evening, both are sufficient. 2 meals are sufficient, in fact. So that we'll try to understand today how it is going to be. But if you are able to take care of giving a proper food, healthy food, or I can say like a chemical-free and holistic food, if you are able to give it to your physical body, it is able to maintain the physical health at least properly. Mental health, of course, depends upon your mental state of affairs or mental state of life, and about your, all depends on your mind, how you are conducting your mind. That defines the mental health, basically. And beyond that, if this physical health and mental health is good, then obviously more or less you'll be able to maintain the social health. That means the connectivity, relationship with the, all your neighbors, surroundings, all these, with respect to any other people or any other life beings, you'll be able to do in a proper way. That's called the social health. Finally, if you start doing meditation, right, the mental health, social health, and spiritual health, all these things will be three things will be taken care with the help of meditation. Now, so that means the meditation will be able to correct mental health, social health, and finally the spiritual health. Now, what is left over? Left over is your so-called the physical health. Physical health to be maintained, we need the good food. That means the proper diet, you can say like holistic and the natural food, as much as natural food. So that's very important. Chemical food, any item. The food means it consists of everything, right? From rice, dal, whatever, oils or whatever you take, anything you give input to the physical body as a physical solid food. So that's very important. You need to take care. And we have been teaching the first part also we have taught. Today also we are going to cover rest of them. Not only that, there are lifestyle methods also. For example, how do you, like, whether you are taking care of sleep, are you taking care of, basically meditation. So these sort of things. And are you taking care of walking? Are you doing walking? Are you doing pranayama? And are you doing the kind of yogasanas? By doing all these things, what happens? That's the lifestyle. Basically, that's lifestyle. If you are able to maintain the lifestyle, proper lifestyle, then definitely you'll be able to achieve the better health. Definitely, the physical health will be much better. See, yes, the Swami Vivekananda also says, Vivekananda, what he says, sound body leads to sound mind. It means the body is sound. That means the body is physically healthy. So then what will happen? The mind, what it is there inside that physical body, which will be definitely healthy. So at least to the extent it's possible, we can maintain the proper mind. That means healthy mind. So friends, with this, so I would like to go into the details of presentation so that we can go topic by topic, and then we will cover all the topics today. So physical health is important. The mental health, social health, and spiritual health are being maintained by your spiritual wisdom and your meditation practice and so on so things. That's possible. Right. Friends, so the part of holistic lifestyle, definitely there are 10 most important principles which we last week we discussed. What of them? 3 principles we already covered, and the next is the fourth principle will start. The fourth principle, what is the fourth principle? Water, ancient method. Friends, the water, especially water, is the main important element to your physical body. Before going to this, I would like to brief about the physical health. It means the body health to be maintained properly. What we need to do is all the organs of the body, they should maintain the proper health. Basically, all the organs health must be proper. Then your entire body health will be proper. If any of the organ need to maintain proper health, what it needs within organ, every organ is built by the crores of cells, I mean, the, you can say like a trillions of cells. There are in our physical body, basically, there is about the existence of 58 to 120 trillion cells are there. It all depends upon each constitution of the body, but approximately I'm telling you, around 120 trillion cells are there within our physical body. These cells are the building blocks for every organ to be constructed. So it means every organ is constructed using these cells. Then if the cell health is good, then definitely your organ health will be better and it will be okay. So once your organ health is okay, then what will happen? The entire physical body works fine in a harmonious way and it will be healthy also. It doesn't trouble you. Whatever you are doing day-to-day affairs, it cooperates you, it helps you also much better, right? If the physical body health is good. So this is the definition for achieving the health. This is a way, this is a path to achieve the health. Now, if you are whatever the smallest cell with which all the organs are constructed. So the cell has to be healthy. What are the requirements? There are four, the primary fundamental requirements. Number one is the proper nutrients. Okay, that's called food. Through the food, we will be able to supply the proper nutrients, vitamins, minerals, proteins, all this. So they are very much required. These are required for every cell to be absorbed. To absorb these nutrients, we need to provide a proper food. That's what we've been discussing. Natural food, chemical-free food. That kind of food you give it to your physical body, then all the cell, every cell will absorb the required minerals like potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, all this, right? And also all the vitamin A, B, C, D, K, E, or whatever, right? And also protein. So all the whatever required protein, these will be absorbed by every cell, then it will be healthy. These are called the what we can say like nutrients. These nutrients is the one of the input for the cell to be healthy. Now, what is the next? The next one is oxygen. You must provide proper oxygen, whatever you are breathing in, right? You are surrounding you, the air quality is good. In the air, the amount of oxygen level is good. For example, if you go to Delhi, oxygen levels are completely dropped down because of heavy pollution. So, many of the cities, people are facing these problems, isn't it? Similarly, if at all you are able to breathe, suppose if you go to the park, you are able to breathe a fresh air wherein more amount of oxygen will be there, less amount of pollution, less amount of the other, all other pollutant gases, isn't it? Similarly, if you go to the garden, of course, garden, park, and then near to the bank of the river, near to the lake, all this what will happen, you will be able to breathe a proper air wherein the quality of the air will be much better and oxygen also will be better. So that's how it works, friends. So that is oxygen has to be supplied properly. Please take care. But all in your house, oxygen is not good. You must try the other methods like doing Agnihotra. Okay, Agnihotra improves the oxygen levels in the house. Okay, that we have already taught in the previous classes. If you refer the Mahavatar TV, you get Agnihotra, how to practice, what are the benefits of Agnihotra, every details, pin to pin details you can definitely refer and start adopting that Agnihotra in order to increase the oxygen levels within your house. Okay, this one, and keep some medical plants. Okay, that also at the same time, like if at all the modern technology may provide some the filtering, like all the other particles will be filtered and then the oxygen only will come out. So that kind of the modern equipments are also there, natural filters also you can utilize. Okay, so this way you can provide the proper oxygen. And also if you have a garden, try to spend more time in the garden where trees are more, then you'll get pure oxygen. At least every day, evening or morning or whenever possible, then go through go by walk and then go through the park or what are the gardens where the trees are more, then you get more oxygen. Likewise, you can improvise the fresh oxygen to your physical body, that is for your every cell. The second input. What is the third input? Water. Water is the third element. Water is the third and most important element to be given to your every cell to be healthy. So why it is required? The water has got three functionalities. Number one, the water is going to keep all the cells hydrated. Number two, water assist in order to have proper digestion and also proper excretion, right? So number three, and in order to provide proper minerals to the every cell. So these are the three functionality and three requirements of supplying a proper water. I mean the pure water to the every cell. So this is very important. So please remember this. Now, fourth one. What is the fourth one? We need to provide the proper pranic force, prana shakti, okay, proper energy. So every cell also require the energy along with water, the nutrients, and their oxygen. These three, along with that fourth element is the fourth important element, friends. So that's very important that is the so-called prana shakti or pranic force, or you can say pranic energy, right? So pranic energy. So that has to be provided. How do you get the prana shakti or pranic energy? Basically by going through the proper sleep. Proper sleep if we take, we get a lot of the prana shakti, right? The pranic force will come. So otherwise, if you also go through a lot of the deep meditation, then also you get a lot of the prana shakti, right? Pranic force. And otherwise, from the green vegetables, all this, there also will get the proper amount of prana shakti. So like these plants. So these four elements are very, very important in order to take care of every cell health. If the cell is healthy, your organ is healthy. Your organ is healthy, your physical body is healthy. That's all very important thing. Please note these points. Okay. Now let's go to the water element, which is what I'm telling. So water element is the fundamental requirement of every cell. Here, what kind of water we are taking? See, in the cities and all, whatever the water we are getting, either from borewell or from the tap water, all these things, they have got a lot of adulteration, a lot of pollutants. The two things you have to see, look at the water. When you see the quality of water, two things. One is TDS, second is the pH, potency of hydrogen. So there are two meters also available in the market, in the Amazon or wherever you can buy them. And always measure these two values. Any water you drink, right? You get the tank water, I mean, can water or a bottled water or a distillery water, what you feel, like what you go outside and buy, whatever it may be, measure these two. If the pH value is less than 7.5, less than 7.5, that water is not useful for drinking. That's called acidic water. Okay. If anything more than 7.5, that is called alkaline water. Alkaline water is must for giving to a physical body to maintain the proper health of the cell. Okay. Now coming to the TDS. The TDS value, friends, always remember it must be somewhere about 150 to 200. It cannot be 30, 50. See, you just take any alkaline water, I mean, this is so-called, they say mineral water they're selling in the market, Kinley, Biscuit, whatever. Get that, put your so-called TDS meter. It shows only 30 to 50. How can you say it's mineral water? It doesn't have minerals. Minerals are taken out completely. So it's almost like a zero water, right? It's a dead water. It's not much useful. So that's how things are happening, friends, in the outside world. So nobody's guiding properly, and even governments are not interested about your health, right? You have to take care of your health. What kind of water you are drinking? You must be conscious, you must be so aware of it. Right. Now, at least what is the best method available for us? Any water for that matter. You take a can water you get, borewell water you get, tap water you get, from the river water you get, whatever the water you get. The one of the best method I'm trying to teach you today, take one of our ancient method will follow it. Okay. Our ancient resistance yogis, what they used to do, they used to carry one kamandal. Okay. That is called copper kamandal. Okay. So what they do in the night, they keep water in that the throughout night, and the next morning they drink only that water. Whenever they drink from the copper vessel. It's called kamandalam, right? That's how our rishis and munis were doing, all our great sages, right? That is the correct method. Okay. Similarly, I'm going to teach you today. So whenever you want to drink a pure water, structured water, energy water, and clean water, so what you do is just take one copper vessel, a big vessel of 20 liter, for example, right? And you have to store the water throughout the night in the copper vessel. Next day morning, it's ready for use. Okay, number one. Otherwise, if you don't have that much big vessel, right, then take one steel vessel of 20 liter and just make one sheet of copper ready, right? One small sheet that is 3.5 inch by 12 inch. That particular sheet of copper, cut it from the outside, welder or somebody, they'll give you. So that particular sheet, every day you have to keep in the water, even in the steel vessel, keep that plate, copper plate. Every day night, for example, before you sleep, keep it. Next day morning, next day morning, what happens? That water becomes the energetic water, structured water, and everything will be cleansed from the water, right? Everything will be cleansed. How does it happen? Because the copper has got a quality in order to kill the bacteria, virus, absorb all the unnecessary particles towards it, towards the walls of that vessel. It will be done. It takes care. And if any smell, anything is there, that also it will be taken care. Also, it produces some extra electrons, basically. And it kills a lot of free radicals in the water if anything is available. So that what will happen, it increases the energy levels of that particular water which you store. So that is why this water is called energy water, energetic water, or you can say structured water. So that's how we need to drink the water, remember. But so always remember, any copper vessel you use for drinking water, the cleaning is so mandatory. How to be done? See, you take a copper vessel, you have stored the water throughout the night. Next day morning, what happens is when you want to use it, of course you can use for a drinking, for a cooking, even for you want to boil it and use it. Yes, you can boil it and use it. That's also possible. But any water you want to drink, if at all somebody is having cold cough or something like that, then what you do is just heat the water, cool down, store in the copper vessel, and then drink. That will be much better. So not only that, so what will happen is the cleansing process of the after next, that means after 6 or 8 hours, next day morning. So the same water, whatever the water is available, that water you can drink. But of course, you can go and drink it. But at least one day once in a day, you have to clean that vessel. How to clean? Take one lemon and lemon with some salt. Okay. So go on, rub it. Go on, rub it all the walls, in the internal walls of the vessel. If it is small vessel, big vessel, whichever you use for storing of water in the night. And also, if at all you take a steel vessel, then you have copper plate which you have kept inside, night time. That you take out neatly. So both sides, all the sides, neatly rub it cleanly with a lemon with salt, at a lemon with mixed with the salt, right? Clean it, then wash it in the normal water, and then you can reuse it next day. So this is the method of using this particular the copper based drinking water, friends. This is an ancient method. Please use this so that it will be much better, and you can you can supply the proper water element to the every cell of your physical body, right? Now the kashaya, friends. The kashaya, this is a very important herbal decoctions which we know. These kashayas were very much utilized, very much in the use in the olden days. But we forgot it after the British people came. They introduced something called tea coffee. So the tea coffee is, what they do is they always, whatever coffee, tea, nicotine, this kind of the poisonous things are there within the tea coffee. Especially tea coffee powder. That's never good for us. At the same time, it is going to increase the acidity within your physical body if you keep drinking tea, coffee. So very careful. And also, you are going to mix the sugar. You are going to mix the so-called the milk also. All are dangerous. All these four elements, like either tea, coffee, tea or coffee powder. Number one. Number two, milk. Number three, sugar. And water, of course. Water can be anything. So like mineral water, other water, or copper-based water. But other three elements are not good. What is that? The tea powder or coffee powder is not good for the health. So the second one is milk. Milk is never good because we know the milk is the one which we should not drink. Any milk we should not drink because that is having animal protein, which is going to be causing a lot of hormonal imbalance. Let's not do that. Right? Go to the third one, that is sugar. Sugar is the highest, the poisonous oriented thing. The reason is it has got highest amount of glucose, is going to is going to jump the glucose levels within your blood. So that is going to cause many bad consequences later on. So please be careful about this particular thing. So that is why when these three things are there in the pot of tea or coffee, so we must not use it. Please avoid it from today, right? What all you are doing, please avoid it from today. Now, what is the alternative? The best alternative is kashaya. So kashaya means with the what kashaya, how to make the kashaya? Kashaya means like tulasi. Let's take an example of tulasi. Tulasi, that is basil. Basil leaves, take 120 leaves. So nicely wash. Okay, nicely wash under the water, free flow of water, tap water. Then after that, take one vessel and put one glass of water, 1.5 glass of water. Then start boiling it. So when it boiled to an extent, getting some steam and all, no, that point of time, put this 20 leaves into that. Okay. Then it nicely boils. Another 5 minutes, leave it. Then after that, switch off. Then slowly it cool down. Before it's completely cooled down, add, if at all you want to have taste, add some palm jaggery, date jaggery, that kind of thing. No, don't add sugar. Avoid the sugar. But if at all you want to add the so-called the jaggery, cane jaggery, but it should be black enough. Should not have any chemicals. So do that and then drink. Then you can serve hot, at least to the extent of hotness. Then everybody can serve and then drink it. This is called kashaya, friends. So now these kashayas are so many. Like tulsi kashaya is best for a fever, headache and whatnot. Like that, there are many plants of medical plants are there, right? Around us where we live, many medical plants are there. Right? For example, neem tree, neem leaves. They're also wonderful, isn't it? So likewise, not one or two. So there are many. So great number of medical plants are there. Please use that. So for this kashaya also, you can use the water which is stored in the so-called copper vessel. So that's always better. Now, this especially kashaya will act as a catalyst for quick relief from any disease, friends. As I told you, every kashaya has got purpose to cure one particular disease. Not only instead of tea and coffee, you can use this. So every day you can drink this so that your immunity power will rise, no doubt on that. So not only that, for every one disease, we have one kashaya particularly, that we have a separate subject there, basically, right? So that we can, in the previous class, please refer it. You can definitely get it. Now, not only that, so whenever you are suffering from one disease, in order to get that disease cure faster, this kashaya will act like a catalyst. Very important. Okay. So hope you'll be able to use this kashaya in the future, right? So try to continue from now. So try to avoid immediately the tea, coffee, right? Now, friends, see, utensils for cooking is very important subject. So, friends, most of the times in the houses, wherever you observe the kitchen, we have most of the utensils basically non-stick based, because it's easy to clean and it's easy to cook. All these are the things based on which we turned into the utensils of the so-called non-stick pan based, but they're all not good because they have a lot of Teflon coating. So that is a chemical. Slowly, when you are heating them, slowly it melts and come into your food. Then finally you have to suffer. So that is the problem, friends. That's why. So we have to be careful. So we have to be careful. Don't use that. Go with the steel vessels or the mud based or iron based. All these things, please use it. And also, so very important. So with this you can avoid these chemical elements get into your physical body along with the food. Okay. So please do that. Now, uses of plastic is also very important, friends. So many times, if you observe in the houses nowadays, most of the people, most of us, we buy plastic because it is easier to handle, it's less costly. In order for storing pickles, storing the so-called oil, storing these all these other ingredients, spices, whatever it may be. For everything we are using this so-called the plastic-based utensils or vessels. At the same time, we are also storing the water. Even many of the people, I mean, that's going to be a very dangerous, of course. So we are drinking the water also through the plastic bottles. It's very dangerous. Okay. So please avoid immediately. Use in the place of all this what I'm telling. Use even spoons, whatever the small the boxes for you want to carry your lunch or whatever. Everything plastic. Don't do that. So go with only either steel or the iron based. Maximum steel items are many are there. So just go with the steel based items. That will be much useful for you and healthy also. But what happens if you use the plastic? Friends, any plastic substance, interact or the touches with the surface of a food or water, that gets, something called chemical reaction happens. Then that whatever the plastic element, the nanoparticles of plastic gets into the food, gets into the water. Then you drink it. Then what happens? It goes into stomach, and then these plastic nanoparticles, what they do, directly they go inside, they will not be digested, they go and attach to the small intestine, walls of the small intestine. Basically, when they get coated in the walls of the small intestine, what does it happen? All the nutrients which are produced after the digestion, right? Generated after the digestion, those nutrients has to be absorbed into the small intestine, so and then gets into the blood. So that's how it happens. But it doesn't happen now. The reason is the walls of the small intestine are blocked or coated with these nanoparticles. Then this leads to the deficiency syndrome. This leads to deficiency of vitamins, deficiency of minerals within your physical body. Then you start losing your airs. Many people get the bald head. Many people get the bald head. So because why they get the bald head? Because they do these kind of things. So that is why they get into the deficiency of minerals. Then all this suffering, like even the ladies, gents who are all doing this, they get a lot of hair loss also. A lot of hair loss will be there. All these are the repercussions and bad consequences. Please take care of this. Now, let's go to the other one. Walking is must, friends. Walking is must. So why walking is must? So we must understand one fact basically. Whatever we eat, through eating, we generate a lot of glucose. Are we able to utilize the entire glucose in a given day? It's not possible. The reason is, so we need 5 to 6 grams of 5 to 6 grams of glucose at every point of time in the blood. How much blood we have? 5 to 6 liters of blood flowing through our entire body system in the human body. Okay, so if you see that these 5 to 6 grams, especially you need to maintain. But what is happening here? We eat white rice, godi, that is white rice, wheat-based all the foods, right? We eat. Many of the people nowadays they're turned into this. We forgot the ancient the previous class last Saturday I taught you what is the main food you have to take. So either you should take millets or bajra or ragi or the java godi. So these things you must replace with otherwise unpolished rice, black rice, nawar rice, red rice, brown rice, whatever. So unpolished rice basically. So with those things, if you start eating, it's good. But otherwise, many of the people nowadays already they are in the habituating of eating only white rice, complete polished food, and also a lot of chapati. They eat a lot of chapati, wheat based. With these, what happens, friends? The lot of glucose will be generated all of a sudden into the blood. So this increase is not 5 to 6 grams. This is going to put the overhead of 40 grams, 45. At the same time, we eat sometimes ice cream, sometimes cool drinks. No, there's no order basically. So it's like a uncontrolled way of our own the lifestyle, the whatever lifestyle we lead. With that, the lot of addition of glucose will be keep happening into your blood, into your blood. Then this additional and highest amount of glucose, which is keep on storing, getting into the blood. So we can't do it. Body cannot do anything with that amount of glucose. Basically, we need only 5 to 6 grams. Okay, but we have 45 grams, 50 grams, 100 grams also. Some people. So then that much higher excess amount of glucose cannot be spent by our physical body. Then what will happen? That will be converted into triglycerides and other glucose packets, and also it becomes a fat cells, and also it becomes a so-called cholesterol. So now all these things will be a big problem for our own self, my dear friends. Inside the blood vessels, they're all going to get coated. Then your blood vessels will become thin, and then you get into high BP, whatever the so-called high BP. Then you also get diabetes. You also get a lot of other problems, right? Even you get heart issues, you get brain issues, many things happens. In fact, all these are repercussions. Now, at least walking, what I'm trying to suggest here is, if you go for a walking, 15 minutes you walk, at least what happens is, so 1 gram of glucose you can burn. That means if you walk for 15 minutes, 1 gram of glucose will be burned by you. At the same time, so it means if you have 5 to 6 grams, only small amount of glucose of 5 to 6 grams, if you walk for 75 minutes, every day, 75 minutes, then you can burn 5 to 6 grams. So easily you can burn 5 to 6 grams. So then once you burn that 5 to 6 grams, then you feel hunger, immediately. Then you can feel the food, and then it will go on generate the additional so-called additional sugar, additional glucose in the blood. So that's how it works generally. But what happens here, the way we are taking the food, uncontrolled food, so this walking is also a minimum help. It's not going to be great help, I'm telling you, but at least walk So much such that, so much, at least 15, that means 75 minutes per day. That means 1 hour 15 minutes must. 1 hour 15 minutes at least if you walk, this whatever 5 to 6 grams that will be burned. But if you want to burn the entire 100 grams or 45 grams or 50 grams, what happens? It takes 40 hours. So 40 hours walking is quite impossible. Then what are the other methods of cleansing this highest amount of glucose? One is fasting, right? Fasting has to be done sometime, now and then fasting has to be done. And then we also need to go and eat the fiber-based food, fiber-based as we discussed now. So fiber-based food, like that also you do. And also you do gardening or you do some physical work, like not only just sitting and doing in front of computer, go and do the involve in the physical work with respect to gardening, go to the farming, like, do something like that. And any other physical work, you do it so that your sweat will come out. One is walking, and going to gym is unnatural. I don't support it, but at least going for a physical walk and at least long walk, at least long walk. Walking is also something like this, friends. How long you walked. That is very important than how fast you walked. Okay, that's very important. So take care of this. No need of fast walking or brisk walking. We need a slow walking but long walking. That's very important. At the same time, there should not be any kind of a running or a jogging. If at all anybody want to jog, right? If it is 35, 30 years below, you can do jogging at least. After walking, jogging is allowed. After 35 years or 30 years, even the jogging also not allowed. Okay, just only simple, the calm and the long walking. That's very, very recommended, mandatory. Now, friends, so what will happen is anybody who is running or jogging, they gets their knees are going to be damaged in the very near future. That's going to be damaged. This you have to remember. Okay. At the same time, going to the gym is not going to be a very, but as of now, youngsters and all, they feel so fascinated to go to the gym and burn their extra calories, extra fat, all these things. But it is unnatural. We should never stress so much on the physical body. Okay. It should be a natural rhythm of losing the weight. So for that, mudras are there, acupressure is there, and a lot of physical, the walking is must, because walking is necessary. Like this, the natural methods. Also use the cleansing procedures. What are the cleansing procedure? Fasting. Every week, at least one day, particularly one day, you have to follow the fasting without fail. If a healthy person also, I'm telling, even the healthy person, one day he must fast. Okay, if you do that, all the extra, whatever the toxins which are already produced in the physical body, and also all these excess fat cells and excess cholesterol, everything will be burnt. Okay, that's how we can maintain the proper health, my dear friends. So please do this. If you follow all this, this kind of walking, all these methods, definitely your health will be so much, much better. Okay, the walking is must. Now, the sleep is mandatory, friends. So why the sleep is mandatory? A good sleep, what happens? It will try to improve the body immunity. Basically, it try to improve the body immunity. So, and also it re-energizes. As we know, throughout the night, if you don't, if at all you miss the sleep, next day morning, you can't go to the work because you will not be energized. You will be energized only in the sleep condition. This is very, very important. It's a natural phenomena. It's a God's gift, the nature gift. If you go through the sleep in the night, you will be re-energized. Okay, whatever the energy you lost in the daytime, you will be re-energized so that you are ready for the work in the next day morning. So that's how it works. Sleep works. But many people, due to the hectic lifestyle, all this so-called modern lifestyle, they are getting into the lot of problems because heavy stress. They are going through the heavy stress because of that. So, and long working hours also, they are not able to sleep a number of hours, whatever required at least. And they don't have good sleep also. Even though they sleep, but their sleep is also not good, not sound actually. Not sound of sleep. So they are getting like the dreamy sleep or surface sleep, wherein they won't be energized properly. That's why they get into a lot of diseases also, right, friends? It's very, very important. That's the reason. So many people, like whenever they miss the sleep, whenever they don't get sleep properly, they go to towards the medical solution, taking pills for the sleep. That is very, very dangerous. Okay, totally, you'll become a permanent patient. You'll become a permanent patient after that. Okay, don't do that. So the best solution for getting a good sleep is do the meditation. Before going to sleep, do the meditation, and there are other techniques also. In the acupressure also, I taught many techniques. Okay, if you don't get proper sleep, if you don't get a proper sleep, you have mudra also. The insomnia, for insomnia, we have a Shakti mudra. We know that. So likewise, so there are many other techniques. Please use that, and then have a good sleep so that you'll be re-energized properly. Okay, then obviously you'll be able to work in the next day. And also, whenever you sleep, take care of one thing is pitch darkness. Sleep in the pitch darkness. There should not be light, anything around you. It's very, very important. So what will happen is when we are sleeping in the night times, what will happen, friends? Our body get into the repair mode or cleansing mode. Why we have to sleep? Basically, re-energization. Second is to get the proper repair and maintenance of our physical body. In the night only this will happen. Daytime, you are right from the brain to the last, till the toe. So all the organs, all the organs, basically, your digestion, everything will be working. So there's no sleep, there's no rest for them. But when you rest it, when you are in the sleep condition, what happens? So even brain also gets into the subconscious level. At the same time, all the organs will be going to the rest. Then what will happen? The liver and all these pancreas, so they start doing the cleansing procedure. Entire cleansing procedure of the body will be conducted with the help of the brain, of course. So then what will happen? When the cleansing properly happen in the night time, isn't it? So then body will be maintained properly so that the body will be rejuvenated time to time. Okay, that's how your immunity power will rise. When the immunity power is good, so because of good sleep pattern, then you won't get diseases that easily. Whatever viral diseases or bacterial diseases, right? Whatever comes because of the less immunity, all those will be avoided and you'll be healthy always. Okay, please do this. Next, the final one is meditation, friends. So what is meditation? We all know meditation, Dhyana. Already we are going through every day. It is very, very important for getting self-realization, for making sure that we are cleansed, with respect to our Manomaya Kosha. And also we are going to be energized to our energy body will be so completely filled with energy, cosmic energy. With this, what happen? Again, your immunity power will be so it will be raised, okay, so that you are resistant enough for any kind of disease, whatever need to enter into going to enter into your physical body, it will be easily eradicated. It will be removed. So you'll be able to maintain your health properly. Also, mental health. Of course, mental health is so great because you will enter into the peace of mind, calmness, all this, right? So then obviously when you are peaceful and calm, all these things, then your creativity is doubled. Your creativity, your productivity, and your relations with all other people, everything will be so tremendous, friends. That's why meditation every day, it's like a mental bathing. See, mind bathing, basically. So physical bathing is there anyway. But mind bathing, we also need to do every day in, day out, every day. We must habituate to do the mental bathing or mind bathing. As we do physical bathing, every day same way. Similarly, we must do the mind bathing, either in the early morning or in the before going to the bed, or both times also. Very, very mandatory. 1 hour, 1 hour, just dedicate. Finish. So that mind bathing also takes place. So that every day in the mind, whatever debris is there, removed, cleansed, so that there won't be any there won't be any rotten kind of elements are there within that within the mind. So that's why, friends. So the ultimate goal of the meditation is to get the self-realization, moksha, mukti, liberation, all these things, right? So these are anyway that can be achieved through meditation, right? Fine. Friends, now we have finished about all the holistic lifestyle principles, right, which we want to learn. So now today we have learned up to 10, all the 10 principles we have learned today. Now we'll enter into the other diet plan for curing any ailment. Friends, all these 10 principles, holistic principles, what we learned today till now, so they are all useful, they are all to be followed by healthy persons, unhealthy persons, both. Okay. But if you are already suffering from a great ailments or severity of ailment is more, then you do one thing. Follow this the simple diet plan I'm giving you. Then it will just for 50 days. Keep a track of for just 50 days. You will be coming out of any kind of ailment, whatever it may be. Okay. So it's very, very important. So let's go through this. Friends, the first step, what we suggest for people who are suffering already ailments, best and most important part, detox is the enema. Through enema, detox your body. Detoxification of your colon and the large intestine with the help of enema process. so that all these, so-called the filed up, the so-called stools which are not passed properly, they'll be cleansed out. Okay, so very, very important. Even healthy people also can do this, but unhealthy people must do this. Okay, so how much time they have to do? 7 to 21 days. Now, along with the enema, of course, we have abdominal pack, Vamana Dhoti, Jalaniti, all this can be utilized. Okay, these can be learned from the nearby any yoga master is there. He will show you physically, will show you how to do this. If you keep doing that, so any disease you are suffering for that matter, it doesn't matter, but you'll be able to come out of them by utilizing these best practices. That's what I would like to tell you. So enema, friends, 7 to 21 days. That means 1 week to 3 weeks. If at all you feel that you need more amount of cleansing, it's 21 days, 3 weeks. Otherwise, 1 week is also enough. So likewise, if you do that, then use the temperature of the for enema, of course, water will be used. That is the body temperature water. That kind of temperature water only you must use this. Of course, there is a enema kit available in the market, the Amazon, everywhere. You go there and just purchase the enema kit. You get instructions how to do that. Follow the instruction, then do the enema regularly, at least for the sake of 1 week to 3 weeks. It will clean all the large intestine and your colon, so that the entire inside your stomach, right, all the intestine, everything will be cleansed, and then it is pure. Okay, it will give you the best health. Now, second point, simple yoga practice, any exercise practice, pranayama, meditation is must for everybody. Though they are unhealthy, they are not healthy people also, please do this. Okay, whichever possible, how much ever possible, please do that. Please adopt it. Now, air fasting in the morning, not even water. So why do we say this? See, in this regime, whatever we are teaching today, so it's called natural diet, of course. So what does it cover is one day before you finish your dinner by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Okay. And then before going to sleep, have the lukewarm water and tea and go to the sleep. That's good, right? That also we know. So after doing this, friends, so what will happen is basically, so the next day morning, so up to 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock. Of course, morning time, if your stools are not passing properly, of course, you can drink 2, 3 glasses or the like 3 by 4 liter or 1 liter of water, lukewarm water and drink. Then you go for the stools. That's good. But if at all you can maintain that, your stools can be passed normally, then maintain even without water also, you can maintain the gap up to 9, 10 o'clock. Then so by the time what happened, the window of 7 or 8 o'clock next before night to the next day about 10 o'clock or what. So 12 hour, approximately 10 to 12 hours, 13 hours fasting will be there. This is called intermittent fasting. So that's where your body will be completely cleansed. Your body is completely kept under repair mode because you are not given any physical food, or a physical input is not there. So this is how we can maintain, friends. Now 10, 11 o'clock, you can break it with the help of green juice. So with a curry leaf, otherwise any spinaches or coriander. So make a green juice and then drink. So that is going to be is going to supply all the nutrients what is possible for you. That becomes a breakfast for you. Okay. If at all you want to eat some salad also, you can eat. Now, so this is how we need to maintain, friends. Now, the lunch, what you need to do, salads garnished with the nuts and seeds, isn't it? The green chutney, the eat coconut fats and calcium, and sprouted moong dal, rice in a week for high protein. So all these, if you just utilize these things as a part of lunch, is it either, so here what you need to do, the sprouts, then grated coconut also. That's for fats and calcium. And basically salads and salads are decorated with nuts and seeds, some seeds and nuts, right? So this much is okay for lunch, even people who are unhealthy. But you are able to get everything here. Calcium, fat you are getting, then you are getting protein also with the help of sprouted moong dal thrice in a week. 3 times in a week. Okay. So if you do this way, this is going to supply enough amount of nutrients what you need. Now, so evening snacks around 4 to 5 p.m. Okay, 4 to 5 p.m. evening snacks is very, very important. So here you can maintain like sprouts bale or soaked dry fruits. So healthy balanced snacks like vegetable upma. This can be made. And in addition, juices, coconut water, dry fruits. So like this, you can feed in between 4 to 5 p.m. Now the dinner, your choice, but some recommendations are here. Low oil vegetables, sabji, grains like millet, jawar, bajra, ragi, you can use as a main food. And do not eat wheat, sugar, refined oils, refined flour, avoid milk and milk products, definitely. Use the only sea salt not sea salt or Saindava lavana, Saindava namak. No question of table salt or powder salt, right? This is the dinner point of view. Then finally, seventh one is meditation around 9 p.m. after dinner, then go to sleep. Okay, do the meditation 1 hour or half an hour, then get into the sleep. That becomes a yoga nidra. Friends, this is the complete, our holistic lifestyle balance, all the second part, and then the natural diet for the any illness. So this much we have covered today. So thank you so much for listening patiently. So please follow this and then get well. So all people, all of us, maintain the physical health properly and achieve the physical health in a quicker manner. Thank you so much. Right, friends. So very quick, I may need to take 2-3 minutes only because I have got now the other session also going to start at 9:30. Yes. If anybody have any questions, please ask. So remaining any questions are there, you can post in the WhatsApp, then we'll answer you. Right. I just unmuted. So if at all anybody having any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll be closing the session now shortly. Yes. Have you understood the concept? Yes or no? Send the message.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत।
Yeah.
बड़े अच्छे से समझाया आपने।
Right. So yes, masters, just you can send the message also. Hope you all understood the diet plan and the holistic principles. So you should understand, I should understand that you already, able to grasp it, whatever I told. No doubts also okay, but you must understand. You must have understood everything. That's very important for, you need to follow on a daily basis. Right. How to be aware all the time. So you want to aware all the time means whatever you are doing work in the daytime, be in that moment of, be in that moment, present moment always. That's going to improve the awareness. Whatever you are doing, any work you are involved, right? You are in any profession, whatever it may be. So be into that particular work, whatever you are working or you are eating or you are talking. So be in that, live in that present moment. That starts improving awareness. And meditation is the other thing. And when you're doing meditation, you are just increasing the awareness every day by following the breath, isn't it? Okay. Okay, friends. So thank you so much for joining the session, for giving this opportunity for Mahavatar Foundation. Dhanyavad.